Hi good friends, it's Mayla. I'm back with another video. I just logged off work. It is Tuesday, June 2nd. I just logged off work and I have been itching to get into my garden. I am going to turn the camera around and show you what we had delivered today, and I'm so excited we can start to wrap up a couple of projects. All right. So here we are. I had a delivery from Home Depot today. I had to get some more stain for the new fence boards. I thought I had some left over, and when I went looking for it and I opened the can up, it was just a little bit in the bottom and it was just like all dried up. So I ordered another 5-gallon bucket so that we can paint, stain the boards that we need to stain. And then I have another project that I'm going to do around the bottom of our big shed, and then also at some point we're going to stain all of this. So I went ahead and got a 5-gallon bucket so that I don't buy like 1 gallon now and then have to go back and get some more. So we will have it when we're ready to do the other projects. I also ordered the pavers to complete my walkway going from one patio to the next. So we have 10 pavers under there. And then I got some more mulch, got some more bags of pea gravel. There's the pea gravel pebbles for in between the pavers for the walkway. So yeah, I went ahead and just paid the delivery fee for all of this. I did not have time to go and load all this stuff in our cars. So I just paid $79. It was delivered and I didn't have to think about it anymore. So we are going to head to the back today. The dogs are out. So we are going to be in our back today, just doing some odds and ends, random jobs and projects in the backyard. I still have a ton of weeding to do, so we are going to do some weeding, we're going to do some pruning, and then we're going to get all that done so that maybe this weekend I can come out and mulch. Can't do it tomorrow, can't do it Thursday. Friday I'm going to be at my parents' house helping my dad with a project over there, so as soon as I can get out in back in my garden will be Saturday. So let's go ahead and just hit the ball rolling with a lot of weeding and pruning today, because I gotta get this garden together. I have been dragging my feet and just going too slow. I've had a lot of things to do away from home, and so I haven't been able to spend as much time, but I gotta get it done. I gotta stop procrastinating and get it done. So let's get started. You guys, this is what we're dealing with. I need to prune back these bushes again. They are growing wild and out of control. So we are going to cut them all back. I need to prune up my Eagleston trees. I know it's kind of late, but we are going to limit up a little bit from the bottom. Cut off a couple of suckers. I have my sucker punch that I will show you guys, and then I stopped off edging right here last week. It looks like more grass is trying to come up through there, but we're going to start back here and work our way on that way. I need to cut back my Veronica so that we can get a second flush. I need to do a Chelsea chop on my Autumn Joy sedum, that, and this one right here. So we got a lot of work to do, so let's get started. Oh, and let me show you guys. So, I moved my bird feeder, my smart bird feeder, to right here. Look at what a mess they have made. Look at all of that. I'm assuming seeds have been dropping right here and have started a whole mess. So I'm not sure what we're gonna do about that. All right, may not be perfect. Probably could get a little bit more down here and a little bit more off that way. So I will do that, but we're pretty much just going to do the same with the other three. Rinse and repeat. And then I have limbed up this tree. Probably took off more branches than I should all at once, but it'll be fine. And I'm glad I did, because it looks like the the trunk is starting to lean that way. So maybe we can get that leader back straight. So, and kind of like that portion that's starting to bow out that way, maybe we can get it back to the right. So we're just going to do that to the rest of these trees and bushes and try to get that done quickly so we can get into weeding down there. There we go. We can see the ground now. I pruned back all 4 of the dapple willow bushes. And guys, I know these are fast growing. I know it's going to be a lot of work on my part to prune these back several times a year, but I'm okay with that. I love them. So that's what we're going to continue to do until it gets to be too much. I pruned back my Eagleston hollies. This one I probably did a little bit too much on, and I have to stake them all. I have the equipment to stake it with, but I probably won't do that today. So now we can actually get back here to pull up all of this grass that is coming from underneath the fence. We can pull all that. We probably won't do that today. We'll do that this weekend before we mulch. What we're gonna get to now is pruning the autumn joy sedums and my veronica right here, and then we're going to start pulling out all the weeds and the grass that is coming through the edge. So the Chelsea chop, oh, the sun is right in my eyes. Let's turn you guys this way. The Chelsea chop is normally done around Mother's Day in May. I'm a little late, couple of weeks late. I'm going to go ahead and cut this sedum back by half so that towards the end of the summer when it starts to bloom, it won't be too tall and flopping over, because it can get top heavy. Sedum is known for that. So a lot of people normally do what they call the Chelsea chop, and there's a reason for it being named the Chelsea chop. Not sure the history of it. I'd have to look it up and let you guys know. If I look it up before I post this video, I will put it on the screen the reason why they call it the Chelsea chop. But I will do that, cut it back by half, and then like I say, when it starts to bloom towards the end of the summer, it'll be back at this height. These weeds are so tough, I got to bring out the big guns. Hi guys, it is about 8:15. I've been out here for about 2 hours and 45 minutes, almost 3 hours. I stopped a couple times to talk to my neighbor, but I am done for the evening. I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you guys what I got accomplished. Pulling that grass, that Bermuda grass, takes a long time. I mean, and me, I'm a perfectionist. If I see a root, I cannot leave it. I have to dig until I get it all out. So of course it takes me a lot longer to do anything, to do any task that I set out to do, because every little thing I see, I have to get it. So anyway, I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what we got done. We still have more pruning and more weeding to do before we can mulch. All right, so here we are. That looks much better, minus the bags of mulch. It looks much better. We still have to stake up the trees. They're leaning, but you can actually see the division between the dapple willow bushes and the Eagleston trees, Eagleston holly trees. Everything was just growing in. Never mind that. We got to get over there and prune those trees, the dapple willow trees, and all of that over there. But this looks much better. And then I was able to pull a few of these weeds back here. I don't know what it is from all of the bird feed that drop. Maybe it's the starts of some sunflower seeds or whatever, but I still have a lot back there to pull. They are very tiny, but all of this line is cleaned up. The grass, the Bermuda grass, was so thick in here, like all in this area. It was really thick. Cleaned all of that up, and I got around to right there. This is where I stopped. So all of that over there is done. I stopped right there. So now I have to go, trying to turn slow and get better with that instead of shaking you guys to death and making you sick. I have to do this long border, and that'll probably take me 2 days, but we can get it done. And then now that I have my stain, I can come in and stain my boards and put my espalier back up. Y'all, I am seriously, like, this corner is starting to get really congested. I am seriously thinking about next year pruning up my limelight hydrangea into a tree. It is getting really big now. I am having to cut it back, prune it back really hard every year to keep it somewhat maintained, but it's taking over the space. I thought I had plenty of space over here when I planted it there, but now my rose back there is not getting much sun because I have my crabapple tree. So I think I'm going to prune that up and then have it be a limelight on standard. Hopefully we can find one straight or 2 or 3 straight big nice canes at the bottom, trunks at the bottom, to make that be the main trunks. Preferably 1, but I'll go with 2 or 3 and have it be a multi-trunk tree. But I think that's going to be my plan for next year. So yeah guys, that's it. What we did today, it was nothing pretty, nothing fancy. It was good, hard gardening work that every gardener has to do. Getting down on your hands and your knees and just pulling those weeds and just pruning those trees, or doing whatever it is that keeps our garden looking nice. So yeah, that's what today was about, and that's what it will continue to be about in the next few videos until I get all this mulched and until we get everything planted and then it will still keep going. Bit by bit, I am slowly turning this into my oasis, and I am so proud of the work that I've done. Well, with that, guys, I want to thank you guys for coming along with me today. If you are not a subscriber and you enjoy the content that I bring to you, please subscribe, and also give me a thumbs up if you like my content, and hit the bell so that you don't miss a video. I'm looking at a sedum that I forgot to prune back. Chelsea chop. Oh my goodness, I got to get that before I go in, because I won't be back out here until the weekend, so I got to get that. But anyway, yeah, thank you guys. And as always, whether it is morning, afternoon, or evening when you're watching this, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of it. Bye, friends.